Hello there, my name is Brian. I'm relatively new at this, and I just wanted to share with you today before I go into further discussions on things such as educational things, having the fairs with me. But I would like to today take an opportunity to share with you some of the artwork that I have collected and spent, some time matting, framing, and in general just decorating my home with this Ferret Art, which represents a 23-year love affair with the mustelid. So before I move on, I wanted to add and admit that my favorite pieces are from using charcoal, well known to artists, as you can see behind me, and I have a real preference to the sables, and I don't know what that is, but in the United States we have so many different colorations of ferrets that we even have to have charts. Marshall Farms has a chart, and the American Ferret Association has a chart. However, the direct descendant of the ferret, the domesticated ferret, which is the Latin name Mustela piturius furo, is in the wild two-colored. One would be dark sable, and two would be an albino. We do not have or do not see champagnes or sable blaze or what used to be called silver mitts or pandas, or all these different colorations of ferrets in the European polecat, whose Latin name is the same minus the furo, Mustela piturius. So, if we might, I might move forward and show you some of the pieces that I have. And I hope you enjoy. Thanks. This piece is actually a replication. It's a print. As you can see up close, it has been signed by the original artist. In the far right corner, you can see where it was Steph, and then Stephanie Jameson. This piece is called Allie's Prayer. It was commissioned a few years back from the aunt of a young girl who was dying of cancer. Cancer, however, did not kill Allie. She died from complications of chemotherapy. And again, the artist's name is Stephanie Jameson. I have many pieces of hers. She does wonderful work. She is a brilliant artist, and this particular piece was commissioned by her aunt, and everywhere that Allie went while she was alive, every hospital room, etc., it was hung nearby. And these were her aunt's actual ferrets. So Stephanie was commissioned to do this piece. The original still hangs in the room in which Allie had at home. This is another piece in charcoal of the sable. that you might have seen behind me earlier. This is also from Stephanie Jameson. She can be found on Facebook, or her website is www.artbysteph.com, and Steph is spelled S-T-E-F. So artbysteph.com. I particularly favor this piece. She is just a brilliant, wonderful artist. The next one I have, you may not be able to read and see it up close, but again, a sable. It's been matted and framed professionally. It's rather large, hangs over my couch, and it is an 1860s Old English dictionary with all of the definitions of the word buffoon. Buffoonery, buffooning, and so forth. A perfect word to describe the wonderful domesticated ferret, because in fact they are buffoons. But that is an original page out of an 1860s dictionary, overlapped with a picture of a ferret on the page of buffoon. This piece comes from, I'm not sure of the artist's name, but it comes from Reimagine Prints. Is the name of the internet website. And then again, this is another piece by charcoal that Stephanie Jameson did. As you can see at the bottom, this was done in 2012. And then I purchased a print and Stephanie signed it for me. Just wonderful. As a matter of fact, these three ferrets, I have 4 ferrets, but these three, the top left looks exactly like my hoodie. No, he's not an albino. He is white with dark markings. Then you have a sable blaze, looks just like my Judah. And then of course your normal sable with a well-defined mask. This is one in charcoal. This piece here is an original charcoal from Stephanie Jameson also. This is a, I don't know if you can tell, so I'll let you guess. This is the highly endangered black-footed ferret. The black-footed ferret is very near and dear to my heart. Their cause, the reason of their near extinction, and I regularly donate to the Prairie Research Project through Travis Livieri, who is the director, also a wildlife biologist with boots on the ground with regards to the black-footed ferret and their capture and release programs and breeding programs, trying to get their numbers back up. As a matter of fact, I have an appreciation card here from Travis. Brian, thank you so much for all your support. Together we will save the black-footed ferret from the brink of extinction. Travis. All my best, Travis. And moving along here, want to get a close-up. Also rather large, professionally matted and framed. This would be a digital piece of one of my first ferrets, Geronimo. Had Geronimo, was of course, as you can see, sable, rather large, and this was in the year 1993, I believe, when I purchased Geronimo. At the time, adoptions just weren't like they are today. And of course, moving along, you know, I have my my calendar, and this is something that I bought in an auction. Someone handmade this for me. Her name is Beverly Holly, and the proceeds went directly to supporting the rescue and adoption organization, also known as Ferrets Ducking in the USA. One other piece I would like to show you is a hand-painted lava rock that Stephanie did for me. It's rather large, of Cole, my sable, and Hoodie. Signed right there. Only one of a kind. Well, somebody's awake. That would be Hoodie. Hello, Hoodie. Last but not least, another final, rather large, professionally matted and framed charcoal original from Stephanie Jameson. And this one hangs over my bed. Also the same room in where my ferrets live when they're caged, which is rare. So that's about it. I really appreciate the time that you've taken to take a look at some of this work, and I hope that you will also support these artists for the love of the ferrets. Thanks.